Hi, this is Rob G. Welcome to Savvy. Today I want to talk to you about the value of videos. And this may seem obvious to you. I mean, you're watching this video right now, so chances are you watch other videos as well. But I want to really drive a little bit deeper into the value of them because, over the years, going back a bunch of years, education came in the form of strictly what you read in books and what you learned from professors, and if you were fortunate enough to learn from a good mentor, that's how you learned the best, because they can guide you. But these days, it doesn't really take much to access great educational content. You need to pay to go to college. You need to pay for that education. You need to pay in some way to get coaching. Usually it's a monetary thing. You got to pay money to get good coaching. If you've got a mentorship, it's like coaching without paying, but you really have to bring something to the table. And a mentor who is a true mentor can only usually mentor one person or several people at a time, one-on-one. That can get a little hard to find somebody who fits in with what your goals are. So it's there, but my point is this, really. It's the value you get from the information that's put in front of you is determined by you, because thank you to the wild, wild web, we have access to any kind of information that we want 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So now the thing is, I remember a time when you had to find the information, and that was the challenge because it wasn't so readily available. Nowadays, the challenge is very different. The challenge is there is information everywhere. There is too much information, and it's coming at you all the time, whether you like it or not. So your challenge now is disseminating the good information from the bad information. Who is the proper person to listen to, and who is the person who, frankly, is not going to take you in the direction of your goals? And that is an awareness that needs to be developed. And I spend a lot of time going through different channels. I have some of my go-to influencers that I love to tune into on a regular basis to find out what they've got to say, but I had to find them. And some of these people have been around for many years, and I didn't know it. So I had to seek them out, and thankfully, once you find somebody who is of the caliber and somebody whose personality hits you right, I may not hit you right. You may be turning this off right now and wishing you got that previous 2 minutes back and you never tune in again. But look, that's just who I am. I mean, people are going to like me, people are not going to like me, and that's okay. And it's going to be the same with you and whoever you're listening to. They're different personalities. So you'll tune into different personalities and find the one that hits right for you. So as I was starting to say, when you find somebody who does hit you right, chances are they're associating with people who are similar in nature. And for me, it's all about the thought process, coupled with design and entrepreneurship. So I'm very much into thought process. I'm, not so much looking for skills and help with skills, although that does have its place. That's just a small percentage of where I spend my time. And so the majority is spent on thought process and how to think properly, how to think with clarity as it pertains to my goals. So watching your videos, while you're watching them, think about, is this the information I need at this point in my journey? So you're not wasting time, because wasting time, I have a very short tolerance for wasting time. I value my time above anything else, certainly above money, certainly above any activities that might be hobbies. I'm very watchful, and I guard my time with a passion, because ultimately that's the only thing you cannot make more of. You can make more money, you can always improve on relationships, you can fix relationships, and if some do go bad, and that happens, you can build other relationships that are equally as fruitful. But time isn't the one thing you cannot get back. So in regards to time, and that's really what it comes down to. Oh, and I saw this great quote. Okay, I'm gonna try and recite this quote that I just saw. I just saw it yesterday. I should have written it down, but I didn't. But it goes something like this. Things have value based on how much of your life you trade for it. It's a good one. Think about that. Let it sit in. If you're trading a portion of your life for something, that's the value that you get out of it. In other words, for you to give up a portion of your life, what you get back for it has to be pretty huge, because you're never getting that piece of your life back. So when it comes to learning from videos, when you come across somebody you like, what I do is, in order to save time, at that time that I set aside to do my learning and watch my videos, I will go through their channel, and where I am at my point in my journey, so say if at this certain point I'm looking to improve on branding strategy as part of my business, because that's the thing I'm weakest in. That's the gap that exists between what I am confident with and what I don't know, which is in here. And to bridge that gap, I might watch videos of that nature. And so I'll go through a certain influencer's channel, somebody who's an expert in branding, and I will bookmark, save, add it to my playlist, or watch later, all the videos that pertain to that. So that way, when it comes time for my learning time, I am going to go right there, right to the library, right to that playlist, and I'm going to say, I've got 45 minutes. And maybe I'll choose a video that's 45 minutes long or half hour long. Not one that's an hour and a half, not several that are 7 minutes long, because I may as well maximize that time. And I know that going right there at that moment with that amount of time, I'm gonna get the most out of it, because I'm already in the mindset of wanting to think about that thing. And I might be in a situation where I can take notes too. And if I can't, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it again later, and I'm gonna take the notes, I'm gonna apply it to my process, because knowledge not applied is knowledge not gotten, absorbed, right? Whatever. So you get the idea. You'll wanna be able to apply that right away, so to your process and to what you're doing, so you can maximize the knowledge. All right, so this is not your typical value of videos talk, because I like to dive in really deep. So if you find this of value, I'm gonna say subscribe, give me comments below, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear more of. All right, but really guard your time, be choosy about the videos that you watch, and invest time in watching. All right, and as always, I'm Rob G. Remember, always be learning, always stay savvy. Thanks for watching.